Hey everyone, welcome to a new video, and today we are over here on Lopo's account to showcase Dynamax Rayquaza. Now this is something that does not happen every day because Dynamax Pokemon on the English version are extremely expensive. So what we have planned for this video today is that first of all I'm going to tell you guys how can you actually obtain Dynamax Pokemon. We will also showcase Dynamax Rayquaza in battles, of course, and I will tell you guys my opinion about if it's worth to get the Dynamax Pokemon or not. So of course, a special thanks to Lopo for allowing us to record a video on Dynamax Rayquaza on his account. A little bit of background on this player is that he stopped playing around 2 years ago and he only came back to the game recently. So he's basically just playing mostly to have fun, as he is in a very old server, so he has a lot of catch up to do. Oh, and by the way, if there's anybody watching this video right now that is part of the Hunters Guild, please make a spot for Lopo because, well, right now we are guildless. First of all, can we just appreciate how massive this Pokemon is? Like, for comparison, this is a normal Overlord, right? We can see like Latios over here just chilling. This is a Resonance Pokemon. We can see that it's still quite big compared to Latios, for example. It's still quite big. But now, this is Dynamax Rayquaza. It's freaking massive. But you know what they say, the size is not everything, so let's take a look at how to get Dynamax Rayquaza. First of all, obviously you need a Rayquaza and you need to make it Overlord first. An Overlord Rayquaza can cost you around 4,000 Unishards or 1,600 Fire Books. Once you have it Overlord, you can make it Dynamax, but for that you need at least 810 Dynamax stamps. If you have other Pokemon that you can Dynamax, you can see that maybe the stamp count can be different. This is because the higher your Dream ability and the higher your secret technique is, it will start costing you less and less Dynamax stamps. So 810 Dynamax stamps for a Rayquaza itself can cost you 8,100 Fire Books or 1,620 Grounded Books. But okay, Dynamax looks cool, but we need to know what it does, right? So I am over here on my new account to explain the benefits of Dynamax Rayquaza. First of all, every Dynamax gets his own Dynamax skill. In Rayquaza's situation, increases your special attack for 2 rounds and gets 50% Rage. The skill usually does not make you lose your turn because technically is a skill that makes you move again, so I will showcase it later in a battle. We also get a lot of base stat increase, and this base stat does not mean that you actually get this amount of stats on your Pokemon. But these base stats actually act as multipliers, which means that the more your account has invested, the better your account is, the better these stats will perform. So for example, you are not getting 500 speed, you can get much more. You also get a percentage bonus on all of your stats. Sadly, this is not in battle stats, but it's still quite nice. We do also get an IV increase on your Pokemon, and the IV corresponds to the base attacks that you can preview on your Pokedex. For example, we have 192 speed on Overlord Rayquaza and 270 special attack, but if we go to the Dynamax one, we have 224 speed and 315 special attack. And we also get our Nature Enhanced, which instead of the 10% that the Nature already provides, it starts providing 20% instead. So over here I have the Modest Nature, it transforms into very modest once I Dynamax my Pokemon. But if I would have a Timid Nature which provides me with 10% speed, it would give me 20% speed instead, which is quite nice. And last but not least, we also have the Dynamax Shield. As you can see, we are back already on Lopo's account, and the Dynamax Shield, you can actually upgrade it up to level 30. When Lopo made his Rayquaza Dynamax, the first thing that he did was actually increase the Dynamax Shield as much as he could. The Dynamax Shield itself makes your Pokemon much tankier. Not only it provides a lot of HP, but also increases your skill damage. It also says over here that reverses 3 times 35% of the damage taken. We will showcase that in a battle in a little bit, and once the Dynamax Shield finally breaks, you recover a lot of HP, which in a lot of situations that HP recovering that this Dynamax Shield provides is actually very important. But before we go in battle to showcase the Dynamax Shield and the Dynamax skills, let's take a quick look at how this Rayquaza is built. As you can see, this big boy already has a 2-star held item, which is very specific to Rayquaza itself. We are running some handsome ribbon because right now we don't have a better ribbon to use. Yes, we could use a master ribbon for extra special attack, but Lopo is waiting for either a wishing ribbon or a champion ribbon. Related to abilities, we are running speed boost right now, but we can also use Dragon Whisper if we wish to. We are running adaptability because it will increase the damage of our flying and dragon moves, and also sniper so that we deal more damage every time that we crit. The Dream ability is obviously the exclusive ability for Overlord Rayquaza because it provides you with a lot of special attack, and dispelling Guardian Souls and shields from all the enemies every time that Rayquaza moves is extremely important. Related to strike card investment, of course, we are only focusing on speed and special attack, more on speed than special attack, by the way. For hidden skills or fusion skills, of course, we want to go as offensive as possible, and this Rayquaza has the most offensive things that we might need. We have a focus energy, we have high, we have fury, we have swift as the wind so that it helps us moving first, we have a special attack hidden skill over here, and well, a little bit of defensiveness as well with a guardian soul and floral healing, and some healing as well, of course, with healing and synthesis. The only thing that is kinda missing over here would be an absorb hidden skill, but it's really not 100% necessary. The gear that we are using right now is a Cinnabar Mars gear, but Lopo is already preparing a Thunder set for this big boy Rayquaza. If you have yourself an Overlord Rayquaza and you can get yourself a Thunder set, is for sure the best set that you can use on Overlord Rayquaza. So let's go and take a quick look at the Dynamax skill and the Dynamax shield. As you can see, we have 3 lines over there because we have 3 layers of Dynamax shield, but once we get the Dynamax shield evolved up to level 30, we will have 4 instead. About our Dynamax skill, we cannot activate yet because we don't have enough power, and we get basically enough power by just killing enemies or using ultimates, etc. So let's go and start and deal damage to this people, and as you can see, we already lost one of our shields, but we did not take much damage because our Dynamax shield allows us to actually just tank a lot of damage for us. That's the thing that we want to do. So let's go and use our ultimate right now. As you can see, 2 of them died, which is actually awesome. And we are going to shield ourselves over here. We are also going to buff ourselves, which is nice. Now, since 2 of them died and I used 1 ultimate, we already have our Dynamax skill available. This will deal a little bit of damage, just a little bit, okay? It does something like that, which is nice. And right now, if we want, we can just use our Z ultimate, but I want to hit the enemy. So technically, I want him to just take damage, and I'm going to hit him like this, which actually we did a lot of damage. Like in my previous experiments a while ago, I was not dealing as much, but now that I have like Latias and Latias, and I activated the Dynamax skill at the right time, which gives us like extra damage for 2 rounds, by the way. I forgot to showcase, but our special attack with the Dynamax skill, we got a lot, Let me actually just heal up our party. We are all burning over here, and I'm moving multiple times, and I'm not sure why. Interesting. I really have no idea why am I moving multiple times. And now it's back to our turn. I don't want to kill this Ho-Ho just yet. I want to see our Dynamax skill. Can he move? Yes, okay, he can move. So now we do have our Dynamax skill available. We can see that our special attack is at 2 million. It's already above 2 million, nice. 2,082,000, and if I use the Dynamax skill over here, we can see that we went up to 2.2 million special attack, which is quite nice. So let's just finish this battle really, because right now we can just destroy this guy. We just use our ultimate like this, and boom, there goes the Ho-Ho. So as you could witness right now, the Dynamax Rayquaza did quite a decent amount of damage over there against that team, and we would do more damage, by the way, if we already had the Cinnabar Thunder set already. Overlord Rayquaza is indeed one of my favorite Pokemon, but I cannot be biased here, so let's just answer the question, Is it worth it? If we take a look at it in a more serious perspective, Dynamax Rayquaza cost 8,100 firebucks. That's not a joke. And the problem is, Overlord or Dynamax Rayquaza, it's not really meta. It's a very good endgame team, yes, but it cannot compete in the late game meta. And the late game meta is usually Resonance, Black and White Kyurem, so they are super fast, they will eventually just outspeed the Rayquaza. And of course, our boys Sword and Shield. And for the price of 8,100 firebucks, you build yourself a Sword and Shield team, and you already start building a Black and White team if you really want to. Or you get yourself a Sword and Shield team, and you get yourself a ton of strike cards together with that. So in a competitive perspective, Dynamax Rayquaza, it's totally not worth it. It's only for people who really enjoy the Pokemon itself, and Lopo was really aware of that when he made the Dynamax Rayquaza because, well, it's his favorite Pokemon. Anyways, now let's enjoy some battles on the friends list, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.